let's talk about Future Stars Icon Nesta. Just to be completely honest, I don't really care for the Future Stars Icons cards. It's an interesting idea, I suppose. However, the whole thing about Future Stars is you track how good the cards are now, where they're going to go, and how good they're going to become in their career. And some of these cards, I don't see them getting any better at football, I have to say. When it comes to Future Stars Nesta though, this card is pretty good, especially for the price. Thing is, it is incredibly difficult for me to make him look good for 3 reasons. Reason 1, I'm in the Elite Division. Reason number 2, I don't use CDMs. There's very little defensive cover on my team. I've always played in the way to just outscore opposition. And this ties in directly with reason number 3, which is I am completely shit at defending.
Matty, and this could be possession now and looking to create something of their own. This chance to win it. Can he finish? And it's there. What a moment to take the lead.
Now that that's out of the way, let's go on to talk more about Nesta a bit more in detail. The strong points for me about this card were his animations when tackling were incredible. His ability to then actually keep the ball after a challenge thanks to the basic anticipate playstyle was very nice. Of course, he does also come with every other defensive playstyle, which is always useful. And his basic block playstyle did bail me out a few times too. His passing was also adequate. Lots of people always are worried about passing when it comes to Nesta, but this card was fine. I had no real issues with it. And I was fairly confident that even under pressure, he could then pass the ball out the back to my midfield, which in most cases is all he is going to be able to need to do. He was pretty strong too. I don't have any issues with the physicality really. I mean, I know he looks quite weak for a centre-back, and he definitely doesn't feel as strong as other centre-backs, but because his bruiser-based playstyle, you will win some of those battles where you're going shoulder to shoulder. I don't really go shoulder to shoulder in most games because my opponents have Team Leah Smith, so if she receives the ball, she is gone and I'm not getting anywhere near her. Now, I'm just going to talk about some weaknesses because, of course, there are quite a few. His jockeying is awful. It sucks. It's the major downside and the main issue I had with Nesta. I can't pinpoint exactly what I don't like about it. It's just when you're trying to jockey with him, it feels really uncomfortable. Like you can't move him in the right way. Then again, gameplay is terrible, so it might just be that. But as far as I can tell, there's something a little bit dodgy about it. And on top of that, I think mostly lengthy is probably the worst acceleration type for defenders to have. If they're lengthy, then there's occasional chances where they will catch up to attackers. Not so much post-patch, but it's still there a little bit. But mostly lengthy means he feels slow to get going, and then when he's at top speed, he still isn't quick enough. So it's kind of just mid. He is ideal for you if you use DMs. If you don't control your centre-backs much, if you like to pressure with your CDMs and have your centre-backs make interceptions for you, he's perfect. Or at least as perfect as your defenders can get post-patch. I am a fan of harder defending, I really am. But the defensive AI is just that tiny bit too weak, where, like, I'm trying to cut off Mbappe in this clip, and Nesta, like, where is he going? I honestly have no clue what guy he is marking here. He's just kind of stood and leaves the goal wide open. That is not his fault. That's just the game's fault, I'm fairly sure. But stuff like that is always going to happen. I have also learnt quite a bit about Nesta from playing against him, which is unusual for reviews. Lots of people use him in the Elite Division, and that's a good sign. A card this cheap is very rarely appearing in my games, let alone giving me anywhere near as much trouble. As a whole review, I have to say, this card was very good. I liked him. The price is fantastic. He's an icon. 2 playstyle plus is only 150,000 coins. Jesus Christ, that is a steal. So for me, Future Stars Icon Nesta is an 8 out of 10. If you did enjoy the video or found it useful, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It does really help me out. If you have any other questions, please leave them in the comment section. I answer all I can. Thank you to Sweezo for suggesting this video. I've definitely said your name wrong. I'm sorry, mate. Sorry this video took so long to make. I just really have been so uninterested in FIFA for the last few days. Honestly, like, the gameplay's kicked my ass a few times too many. So I'm going to be trying to sort some stuff out and get back on for Grassroots Greats promo. Hopefully it's a good one. But until next time, I appreciate you all. Goodbye.